of them crying out for freedom. Everybody crying out for democracy. Now it's time to take a stand.
Thank you very much, Chairman, for that warm welcome. Let us give a round of applause for our three chairperson tonight. Oh my gosh, look at people! My UNC brothers and sisters, are we ready to return good governance to Trinidad and Tobago with the best Prime Minister, our political leader, Mrs. Kamla Persad-Bissessar? Honorable political leader, my parliamentary colleagues, members of parliament, members of the Senate, all members of local government, chairman, mayors, councillors, aldermen, my NATEX colleagues, I want to take this special opportunity to thank Dr. Tim Gopi Singh for being with us here tonight. Let us show our appreciation for Dr. Gopi Singh, a stalwart in this United National Congress. Members of the media, but most important, our party election and mobilization machinery. Let me see some hands of some street captains, some PD leaders, some area managers, some drivers, polling agent, mock station agent. It is you, my brothers and sisters, that represent the foundation, the building block of this party, the salt of the UNC. I say give yourself a round of applause. The UNC is ready for battle with your support. Yes, my brothers and sisters, on previous platforms, I made mention of the kind of squandermania happening under this reckless, uncaring PNM administration. I made mention under the Ministry of Works and Transport that since Rohan Sinanan became the Minister of Works and Transport, that ministry has spent over $22 billion, my brothers and sisters. And we are faced with some of the worst road infrastructure in this country. Today I saw a video with Councillor Meru giving them pressure based on the bad roads and the road infrastructure we have in this country, my brothers and sisters. Under the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries, they have spent somewhat $7 billion, brothers and sisters, and our farmers and our fishermen continue to suffer on a daily basis. Just one little shower coming down and our farmers have to face flooding out, losing their crops. I saw a farmer down in Barakpur where thousands of chicken was destroyed because of the flood. They lost chicken. And you know what is happening with chicken in this country under these three failed ministers of agriculture? Chicken price now is over $100 for a chicken. Under the People's Partnership, with $100, you could have purchased 3 chicken. Now today, you're struggling to get 1 chicken to feed your family, my brothers and sisters. What we are seeing under this Rowley administration is gross mismanagement, squandermania, and wastage, my brothers and sisters. When Taxi and Dubraj and Vishan and Rajbal and Wendy and Couva North begging the Chagonas Borough Corporation and the Couva Tabaquital Paro Corporation for resources to help with our roads, with our secondary traces, to get people to come and clean the water course. You know what is the problem they face? Councillor Awang told you, Chairman Awang told you, local government is being starved because the PNM is saying to these councillors, we do not have money, we do not have funds. My brothers and sisters, since this PNM government came into office, they have spent over $375 billion. $375 billion and counting, my brothers and sisters. And what do they have to show for it? Well, Jayanti have court closed. I know how much court closed, but Jayanti will deal with them and Saddam. But brothers and sisters, they have absolutely nothing to show for the spending of that $375 billion plus. I want to say to you that under a caring administration, under the most compassionate leader that this country has ever seen, our Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, from 2010 to 2015, we saw development like never before, my brothers and sisters. Chairman Awong made mention of some of those projects, and I will call out a few for you, brothers and sisters. A flashback of when you had a working UNC government and a People's Partnership government. We saw the Caroni Development Project, that's Southern Main Road in Caroni. We saw right here in Couva, the Couva Children Hospital. We saw UE campus in Debe. We saw the Aquatic Center, the Cycling Village Room, the National Tennis Center way up in Tacarigua, UE Medical Students Facility down in San Fernando, the San Fernando Teaching Hospital, and I want to welcome to tonight's meeting the Member of Parliament for Faizabad, who is our chairperson of the Southwest Regional Health Authority, who saw the delivery of these things, who saw a health sector that was working for you. Let us welcome Dr. Lakram Bodo. Brothers and sisters, even in Tobago, we saw an MRI and cath lab being installed in Tobago. The Tobago Technology Center, I remember attending the cutting of the ribbon for the MIC Center in Tobago. At that point in time, we had the chairman of MIC with us, who is now our Member of Parliament for Point Up here. Let's give it up for Dr. David Lee. He opened MIC Center across this country, my brothers and sisters, from Tobago all the way to Diego Martin. Brothers and sisters, what happened for that period of 2010 to 2015? We saw development throughout the length and breadth of this country. When we talk about the schools that were constructed, we have over 100 schools that was constructed, my brothers and sisters. We give it up for one of the best Minister of Education this country has ever had. He is here with us tonight, Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, brothers and sisters. And the list will go on and on, my brothers and sisters. But what is happening today in this country, it is so sad, because monies are being spent, brothers and sisters, and it is not reaching down to the poor man, to the average citizen. I told you about the chicken prices that increased. Well, it's very sad to say that today, just a few hours ago, I had to read a press release that said NFM to increase flour price by 33% from tomorrow. 33%, brothers and sisters, the increase in flour, when this government want to give our public servants only 2%, and OWTU and T&Tech workers get 0% across the board. Brothers and sisters, what we see happening here is every single thing is going up under this PNM administration. Sister Vandana spoke about the fuel prices, and that increase in fuel prices has crippled the fisheries industry. They remove the super gas, brothers and sisters, and our fisher folk, they removed the regular gas, and our fisher folks had to buy super. And then, not once, not twice, 3 and 4 times the price of gas have increased. Where now, just now, we in this country will not be able to afford fish. We will not be able to afford chicken. And as we see what is happening, we can't afford flour soon. We might even be able to buy our doubles under this wicked, uncaring, Rowley administration. So, my brothers and sisters, I want to say to you tonight that recently in the Parliament, I moved a motion on food security, because food security is important for the citizens of this country. And I had a chat with a gentleman who involved in the agriculture sector, and I'm speaking to him tonight. He happens to be a vet. This fella, you all know who he is. I wouldn't bother to waste time making mention of his name. But this vet who I asked to help under the Ministry of Agriculture, who I asked to help concerning the food security motion, who I asked to help to give us some information about what is happening with animal production and the poor management of the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. Recently there was an anti-rabies, there was a rabies outbreak down in Barrackpore, and I asked him, provide me with some data concerning the anti-rabies unit and the support staff and the team. my brothers and sisters, I'm still waiting for that help. I asked this vet to help me with several areas in the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries, and in several areas to assist us here in this UNC, and I'm still waiting for that help. So I wouldn't waste my time calling his name tonight, but I want to ask you, my brothers and sisters, for all of you who are interested in helping grow and build this UNC, after the 26th of June, according to the message given by our political leader and Dr. David Lee, we must definitely unite. We must definitely come together. And it must not only be about lip service to get a position, but we must take an example from this crowd that we have here, from our street captains and PD leaders and area managers. These are the workers that placed the UNC in government in 2010, and these are the people that is going to return our political leader, Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar, as our Prime Minister. So as I close tonight, my brothers and sisters, I say to you, let us stay united, let us stay focused, let us stay disciplined, and as we come out on the 26th of June, remember, place your X next to the symbol of the star, because we need a united national executive working together. One team, one leader, one party, one nation to form the next government of Trinidad and Tobago. On the 26th of June, come out in your numbers, place your symbol next to that star symbol. I am Ravi Ratiram, your candidate for party organizer, and I support Mrs. Kamla Persad-Bissessar. I am UNC and proud. I thank you.
The internal elections is heating up with star team
UNC,
John,
Lee,
Munilal,
Tanku,
Amin,
Sobers, Mohit,
Hussein,
Sylvester,
Gosai,
Ratiram,
Morris,
Butram,
Badal,
Zaku,
Roberts.
Obika.
17 candidates.
One leader.
Under my leadership, UNC will never